Hi everybody, it's Casey Williams. If you watch my videos very often, you know I'm a big fan of Corvettes. In fact, if I turn the camera around and point it at my personal garage, you see there's one sitting back there. You know, for decades, they were affordable, easy to drive, plenty of luggage space, decent gas mileage, and lots of power. And while the current generation C8 Corvette is fantastic with its mid-engine layout, it's not so affordable anymore, and it's a little more difficult to get luggage in it. So if I was shopping for a new car today, I might go after the car I have behind me. It's a 2023 Nissan Z Performance Edition. Let's go have a look at it. I think a proper sports car has to have a sense of heritage, but it can't be stuck in the past either. And I really like what the designers have done with the new Z. It really starts, with the tri-coat yellow paint. I'm not a big fan of just bright metallic yellow paint, but I think it looks stunning on this car. And I really like the two-tone effect with the black roof over the yellow paint, and also the 19-inch black alloy wheels. All works really well. But from the front of it, it's edgier, it's squared off, it looks very modern, it looks very precise, but it has that 1970s Z look to it. The square grille opening, the LED headlamps, I think this looks stunning. And when you come around the side, you really get that low hunker down look. That's just a classic Z trademark. But again, the proportions are just very 21st century, and everything looks very nicely integrated. Just really love the styling. Again, you take a 1970 Z, put this car next to it, you can absolutely see they're from the same family. And I think that's really cool. Come around the back. Again, you see the curves and just the creases, and again, the wide tail lamps that wrap around, really tracing back to the earlier cars, and even the cars from the 1990s. The rear diffuser down below, the twin exhaust outlets. And this probably doesn't have as much luggage space as like a C7, C5, C6 Corvette, but there's quite a bit of luggage space back here for two people. You can get some bigger roller bags in here. If I was going to the airport with my big roller bag, it would absolutely fit and be very easy to get over the lip and get in there. So this past week, I've done some highway miles, spent about 3 hours out on the interstate, done a lot of city driving, and also some curvy two-lane roads. And I really have enjoyed being in the car. Again, it's a sports car. You have to stoop down to get inside the car. It's not easy to get in it. It's not easy to get out of it. But once you're down in here, I think it's pretty nice. I like the suede and leather seats. These are heated and powered in the front. And I also like just the layout that they've done. I like the touchscreen, really nice, really glassy, very easy to use. Proper volume and tuning knobs, easy to get through it. Simple icons for your phone, AM, FM, Sirius radio, all those connections down here below. And you also have navigation. So again, I think that's just super simple to use. We've got wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Bluetooth, very easy to connect and use it. This has the Bose audio system, so once you do connect, it sounds pretty good. You can absolutely thump the interior no matter where you're driving it. And it has active noise cancellation. So, you got the stereo turned off, and you just kind of want some peaceful zen time on the way home from work, you can get that too. But the car is just, super sporty, and there's just nods to heritage all over. You've got the, the 3 gauges up on the top for the boost gauge. I think it's just, again, very cool. You got flat screen gauges here, tachometer, speedometer. So it's just this nice combination of being super modern, very glassy, but also, being very heritage inspired. On the safety front, full suite of crash avoidance systems. It does have adaptive cruise, keeps a safe distance on the highway. Also has automatic emergency braking, blind spot warning, rear cross path detection. So overall, everything that you would need, traveling the car. The one thing I think this doesn't have that I probably would really like to have, I don't need a convertible, but it would be nice to have the removable T-top or the Targa top like the Corvette has. The old Nissan, of course, had the T-tops with the bar in the middle, but the Targa would be very nice. So one of the things that I really like about this car, you cannot get in a C8 Corvette, is a proper manual transmission. It's a 6-speed manual, and just super smooth, very precise. The clutch is just right, it's firm enough, but it doesn't wear you out in traffic. And this really is a car, kind of like the Corvettes from a couple of generations ago, that you can drive every single day as your only car, and it's very easy to do so. Underneath the hood, it has a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, delivers 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. That is plenty of power. In fact, we're talking Corvettes, that's more power than a C5 Corvette produced. So you really get some serious performance. 0 to 60, 4.3 seconds. So it's certainly not a slow car. And again, only compared to maybe a new C8 Corvette would you think is slow. It is plenty fast enough for everyday use. Fuel economy, also not terribly bad. 18 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway. The one little secret about this car, though, it looks all new, it's really fresh, but the basic architecture underneath of it dates back to the previous generation. And normally that would not be such a great thing, right? The car gets kind of dated. But the engineers thoroughly went through this car, recalibrated the suspension, add stiffening, and it really does not feel like a car that is as old as its architecture really is. It feels very modern. They also did a nice job, and I've seen some complaints about the suspension being a little soft. I think it's not that soft. I think any normal person is going to find plenty of car to play with on a curve or twisty road. But the plus side of it is when you're on the interstate, it's comfortable. I mean, it's not a Cadillac, but you can get in this car, you can go drive it, 12 hours, and you won't be completely miserable in it and just beat yourself to death. So I think they found a really nice balance. Nissan did just release the Nismo version of the Z, so if you really want a track performance car, that car is available. But overall, I just really thoroughly enjoyed driving the car this week. So we've got a car that's stylish, we got a car that's super fast, we got a car that's really comfortable, can handle the luggage, so you got just about everything you would want in a great car. So let's talk about whether it's affordable. Well, this car starts, and this is the advantage of having a carryover chassis. Nissan's got a cost structure, they can offer a car at a really good price. So the Z starts just under $41,000. This one, as equipped, $53,655. And with that, I think that is a great deal. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Until then, storm forward.